Hello guys, Susanna here. I've got with me here something very unusual. My husband picked it up from his work. It's a very old vintage, like it's made from wood, ironing board thingy. So it's got a bit of a cover on there, like which is pretty manky. But I'd like to cover it with this beautiful fabric, and I'll keep it just here and maybe plonk some stuff on top of it and even things underneath it and drag it out as I need it, or even just have it on there because I've got a little other one, but isn't that cool? So I'm gonna take this off. I'll probably use this old thing here as a template. I don't know how this is going to come off, but yeah, I'll probably make it so it goes all. I'll keep that on there, but I've never seen anything like it. I think it's really nifty. I'll probably tuck that under a little bit more. Have a little spot there. It's made from solid wood. I eventually would like to have an L shape here and have an ironing board sitting there, and this would be a real beauty for doing all that stuff. So if I do this, it's going to match my little threads box, which will be good. So yeah, love this fabric, it's so nice. Yeah, so I've cleaned up a little bit, and I thought I'd just quickly show you that and show you what I'm going to cover it with. I might even maybe show you how I sew it. But I thought it was time that I did a little bit more of this. Yeah, been a little while. I found a little packet of fabrics that I used that went with this. Found all the buttons and whatnot, so okay, I'll put this away. Yeah, you find some absolute beautiful stuff at the old shop he works at. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so some of the things on here, like I've still got so much stitching to do. Found me had all these old colours and everything, all old threads here. So what I would like to do, because I notice, I've got some of these. I know that Anne did a few of these as well, like English paper piecing. So I'll get some of my old little bits and pieces out, and I might do some. I'll show you my finished project. I showed this in one of my early videos, and I've got it done, and it's on here. Hopefully you can see all of that. Isn't it gorgeous? I am so happy with it. I think it's so beautiful. So I'll do another video. I want to do some stitching, like do some lazy daisy and everything here, and then do some stitching around there as well. So I'm really happy with how that looks. I just sewed it on with a machine. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it doesn't look quite. Yeah, but it looks beautiful on the white. So I'm just going to do a little white flower and then green, and then on here I've got a pink, that like a pink colour like that, which I'll put pink flowers and all that kind of stuff on there. And then it needed something in the corner, so I got some of that beautiful fabric. It's just so pretty, and I love my little bunny. It's so cute. So once that's done, that'll probably be hanging up on my wall. So rather happy with that. Okay. So I thought that was my first attempt at doing English paper piecing. I've done quilting and all that kind of stuff before, and I have done other stuff, so I am familiar with it. I mean, I didn't just fluke it. So but I haven't done this sort of style of stuff before. So I'm just gonna have a cup of tea. Oh, that is good. Nothing like a cuppa. So what I'm going to do is get out some of my little pieces, and I've got some of that there. Quite like that one. This is where my iron would come in handy. So I might do a couple like this one. I don't think I've got any of that on there. So I might do this darker purple. And I also found I had put aside some purple buttons. She had, you know, where she did the yo-yos, and then she had buttons, and then she had sayings. So I'm really like so far behind, it's not funny. So I'm going to do that one plus that one. Got that little bit of green there. So thinking maybe we can probably put some here. Where else is there a spot? Maybe along here. Yeah, I think it needs a couple there. So that one. Have we got any of that? We've got it in that colour, but we haven't got any in that. So I'll grab a bit of that. Really do like this green. And I do love that yellow too. Oh, that's pretty. I like that one. And what else have we got? You got any of that? Yeah, there you go. I didn't use all of them. So there we go. Some of the bits I've picked. I've got it in there. Yeah, see, I've got that one in there. And I've got this lady, but I'm going to keep that for something else actually. I think that's really cute. Where the one is she ironing? Probably a bit further up. This one, yeah, got some of that there. So what I might do is just give this a quick iron. Love this purple. It is so pretty. Might have some of that over here, but I've got that there, haven't I? So maybe not. Okay. Okay. Put that aside and I'll pause it and I'll be back. Okay, we're back again. I don't get too much stitching done, but I might get a few paper piecing pieces. Okay, so we definitely don't have this one, and we don't have that one, and we don't have that one. Oh, we got that one there, but it's not very big. So we don't have, and we don't have that one. And I do like that one. Got a little bit of that one, and that one's there. So I'm going to use some of this too. Quite like that. Okay, so what we do is we get this stuff. It's called Sew Line. I've already pre-recorded a video where I'm sewing on Sarah's, you know, the collaboration. So and I'll show you how I do this as well. But I thought, oh well, I'll just do this, and then you'll get to see it again. You can always fast forward that bit. But that's in a couple of weeks. So okay, so what you do is you just get your little paper piecing stuff. You get them, they come in packages like these, which you can buy. I've got pre-cut these ones, or you can buy them. They're from So Easy. You can get them in Spotlight or quilt shops. Makes it so much easier. Paper piecing is just so much easier nowadays, and you're allowed to use glue, which is awesome. So just put a little bit of dot of glue on there just to hold it, and then that will hold it down like that. And I'm just going to cut a square out of that one. And so you get, you just cut about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Does sort of waste a little bit pieces. You can probably keep them, but I can't be bothered. I've got so much stuff. And then you get this and you press it down just above that little line like that, and then you fold it over and it will press down. Then you pick up a bit of the fabric, fold it over, press it down. And now all he's doing is just holding it in place. Doesn't have to be perfect. But I'm like, when I saw this glue pen, I was like, ecstatic. I now have a reason why I'm allowed to glue, which I thought was pretty jolly nifty. And you don't need, as you can see, you don't need a lot. There's plenty of tutorials out there that show how to do this, but this is how I'm doing it. And then it comes out like that. Isn't that awesome? So this one may go there. Just going to get a few ones. There's actually some really small pieces, like these are really tiny. Where's that little? I do have some 1/2 inch. They're the hexagon shape, but I'll just stick to these. I'll just have about 3. So, okay, little dot. I like this one. Wouldn't mind having that one. So we'll stick that on there. Okay. 1/4 inch. And the beauty of this is a great way of using up your little scraps. It's awesome. So that one. Okay, for now I'm just going to pick some fabric. So I've got a green one and a purple one, so they're both fairly dark, so I might grab this light one and just go there. So that'll work with that. Quickly cut that. Might have a couple of lots of 3, I think. And then, so, that's a fairly darkish one, but I don't mind that either. That's why it's good having the little small bits. Yeah, just cut that off. Be enough for another one. Okay, now that purple, easy. I want to do this purple one. I really like that one. So these are pre-used ones. You can probably get 2 to 3 uses out of it. I like to have one where it's got a bit of the rose in the middle of it, so I'll go there. You can sort of fussy cut a little bit, but okay. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 big ones, 4, 5. and I don't think we got that, so I'll use that one. As much as I really do love these ones, I've got a fair bit of that, so I will use these two. Next, I've got that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, there we go. There we go, last one. So another thing that's going to roll on me. So once again, just cutting these. That one you don't really need to cut too much. It doesn't really matter what they look like at the back, as long as when you glue them down and put them on, they're going to look all right, like you could see with that green one. This piece I might put in my little scrap pile, it's a little bit bigger. Okay, now what I might do is I might pause it and do that glue and stick thing down again. I can probably show you one more. Yeah, not too high. I've done it right too close there. So you grab some of it and then stick it over. Grab the fabric and roll it over. Grab the fabric, roll it over. There we go. See how it's just under, and so quick, you know, like back in the old days where you used to do all that basting with knot. So I'll be back. Okay, back again. So what you do, I thought I'd just put them in little groups of 3. I don't know whether I'll put it here or whether I'll put it here. I think here. It's needing something here. That one will go here. And they're probably a little bit big, to be honest. And I'm thinking, see this, I took it off. That's going to go down there. And this was going to go on the top there. And wrap it like it wraps around. So that'll go there. Okay. Just so I know where I am. Just thought it just needs, maybe put the purple there, the green there, or a bit higher. Like that, and like that, maybe. Or, yeah, I think that way. Still got a stitch over it. I do quite a bit of stitching. I've only just done stitching here. Yeah, really haven't done a lot. So what you do, actually, what I might do, do that. There we go. No, yeah, I think that works. Okay, so I've just put a knot in those, And what you do with these is you get the two bits together, and then I'm going to come up through there, and then you catch it just on the top and you loop it. The first lot you loop, and then just catch the top. And because this is a fairly light thread, oh, I forgot to tell you the thread. This is a Gutermann polyester thread. Polyester is 100% polyester. It's quite light. I mean, not thin, but it's thick, like as in quite strong. And you think when you're sewing cotton that you need to have cotton thread, but when it comes to paper piecing, you really do need a light, a stronger thread, but nice and thin, so that when it comes out, it's you don't see it as much. If you're busy concentrating sewing, I'd like to do a few more English paper piecing. I found this really cute. It's called the Vintage Sewing Basket, and her name is Emma. Can't remember her last name, but she's as sweet as. She's just so cute. And she does a lot of this. She's sort of really quite addicted to it, and it's quite relaxing. You just sit there and you do these little stitches. I mean, I'm doing it pretty slow, but it is called slow stitching, so we can't see it too much. And then when you get to the end, you knot it off as well. So when you open that up, you can't really see the stitches. Hopefully I can get close enough without it getting too... So that was going that way, and we want that one to stick in there. So we will join those bits together here. And then once again, on the start, we always knot it, and then do a quick, you just pitch the top. I want to show you how I do the last bit. I am going to show you how I do this in an upcoming video, so just you can probably fast forward that bit if you want, or you can have a refresher. You can use these little clips that they have. They call these little quilting clips. Sorry, I've just got to put it down. It's just too hard for me to do it holding it up in the air. And this is late at night. Really quite hard to see the two dark together. Okay. Now they don't have to be, you don't want them too close together, but not too far apart, if you know what I mean. The Goldilocks approach. Is it Goldilocks? Who is the three bears? Not too hot, not too cold. I'm glad I'm actually finishing this up. I started this absolutely ages ago. That was when Anne Brooks was doing the Sew for the Soul, and she was sort of on in the middle of it when I started mine, and then she finished that, and now she's finished her book, and now we're on to our collaboration. So I think she's probably going to do something next year, which I wouldn't mind joining in. Nice to do it along with her at the same time. So I'll just grab the two end bits. Now, folds out like that. And then when you get to something like that, see how the string is like that. You have them nice and long. And these two need to be sewn together. So that gets folded over, which is okay. But this gets brought over there like that. Two ends brought together. Then, oh, not pinning yourself. I'm always pinning myself. See how that's just brought over the top. That's all right. And then we'll proceed to stitch this part. Okay. I won't get you to watch me doing the second one because I can do that a little bit later, and I'll show you how to actually sew it onto your thing. And that might be the last thing that I do for this one. I thought I'm going to put this down. Unlike these ones, they're sort of raised up a little bit, that these become quite flat. So I might do a little bit of stitching over the top of it. I've got to do quite a bit of stitching to fill in the gaps. A bit of seed stitching, and I've learned a lot more stitches since I started this, so that's a good thing. This is a great thing to, you know, have a whole heap of these made up, and you just sit at the TV. I really enjoyed making that other one that I showed you earlier. It was really quite relaxing. Okay, on the last bit. Now what I'll do, I will leave that in there. So I'm going to go on the iron and iron that, and then I'm going to come back and peel off this, because you take out these pieces. You can get bits that you leave in, which I've got some of them, and because taking these out is the pain. So I'll be back. Okay, so I've taken those out. Normally when you do it and you have a lot, you would leave these in until the very last minute, but when you've only just getting a few, got to be really careful, because you want to keep that straight edge. So what I'm going to do now is I might just give it a tiny bit of glue in the middle of it, just to hold it down. See, these being used a fair bit already, so they're getting a bit. Okay, I was actually thinking, I always think of other, you know, lots of ideas of how to do stuff. Using iron-on interfacing, a thicker one would probably be good. It means you've got to cut up your own patterns, but okay. I'm reckoning about there. What do you think? I think that works. Then you get, I might get a pin, a couple of pins. Okay. See, this is from sewing. Who says sewing's not dangerous? It is. I went with my needle on my shocker. So what you do, I just left that in. So you do what is called a slip stitch. So you got that, you go underneath and you pick up some of the thread underneath, and just a little bit of that. Bit like when you sew them both together. So you go underneath, sort of on a bit of an angle, you come out like that. Hopefully you can see that. It's basically just holding it down, and because you've got the fairly strong Gutermann thread, it'll hold that down. It doesn't take too long to do that. So this was a bit of a showing how to do. Oh, that's coming out. Ah, that's because it's on the thing underneath, so it's a bit tricky. There we go. It's almost the same as sewing these 3 bits together. So that's the basis of English paper piecing, doing it the modern way, which I think is pretty awesome. I quite enjoy doing the gluing. Hopefully it's not all blurry. I'll just sit back down and finish in doing that, and then I may come back with doing a few more stitches here and there. I thought I really do need to get this finished. You probably won't be able to see it through there. But there you go, probably take that out. And it's stuck on. And it's a little bit flatter than that, so you could probably even put a lazy daisy, or, you know, probably straight stitch around it. A bit like how I've sort of stitched around there. I'm going to do some straight stitching there and done a couple of crosses and bits and pieces, so I really do need to do a lot of the background, but I thought I'm on a bit of a kick to do that, so there you go. I quite like it. Okay guys, it's 32 minutes, so I'll turn this off and then I'll probably come back, and I'll try not to be too far away, where I'll do a little bit more in the behind the scenes, and I'll show you what I've done, so a bit more, and then by that time these will be sewn on over there. Thanks for watching guys. Bye.